Being joined in by Ambreesh Baliga, who's a market analyst, who's joining us live from Mumbai. So thank you very much indeed for joining us here in WION. Now, it's very interesting that the United Nations has pegged India's growth at about 6.7% for this coming fiscal year. Now, given the global slowdown currently that is underway, what do you make of this figure?
I think it's a good growth figure for us, especially when we are fearing recession in leading economies like US and Europe. China recovery again is in doubt. So in the investing world, everything is relative. So if we are performing better than the rest of our peers, end of the day, funds are there to be invested. And these funds find their way into those economies which perform better than the rest. And more importantly for us, is that we have a very large young population, and a large chunk of that is actually getting into earning and spending stage. And I think this will continue to increase in the foreseeable future. So India will continue to be an internal consumption-driven economy. Right. And what the government is expecting is that by 2026, I think we should be a $5 trillion economy.
Very interesting. Now, what do you think is setting India apart at a time when the other economies, especially as you mentioned, the United States and Europe, struggling? Why is it that India is still able to grow at a pretty robust rate?
See, what the government has done in the last few years is they've ensured that there are large infra projects being rolled out across the country, which always has a trickle-down effect on the rest of the economy, which again means that the private capex spend will also increase going ahead, which will lead to better employment, which again leads to spending and consumption. So we are actually in a sweet spot looking at this Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat. When the global economy is actually slowing down, but we cannot really be isolated completely. But the effect, in fact, will be minimal. And that is what will, in fact, give us that edge. And additionally, we have these PLI schemes being rolled out for the industry. The environment is good for the industry and the service sector. So I think this momentum should continue.
Much indeed, Mr. Baliga, for joining us and getting us all those insights there.
Thank you.